Hey everyone, welcome back. I've been seeing a bunch of videos on YouTube that are like get to know me tags and stuff. I hadn't been tagged in one, but I figured it was kind of a cool way to make a video that allows you to get to know me, exactly like it says. So it's just a bunch of questions. I'll read the questions and answer them. If you're interested, stick around and watch it. So I'll jump right in. So the first question is, do you have a middle name? I do in fact have a middle name. It's Teresa. I get it from my aunt. When I was born, my biological father did not like the name that my aunt had picked for me because my mom said that my aunt could name me. So since he didn't like the name, my mom decided to just give me my aunt's name. So for the first 27 years of my life, up until I got married, I shared her name. And for the first time, I have a name that's all my own, which is kind of cool. But middle name is Teresa. So not too unique, but I like it. It's pretty. Second question is, what's your favorite perfume? So I'm not like a girly type. I don't wear perfume a whole lot. Most of the time, I feel like I spray it on, and a half hour later, you can't smell it. But I do like to try and smell nice. Maybe that's just me being weird because I'm used to the smell and I can't smell it. But my go to is usually by Curve, and it's called Crush. It comes in like a pink bottle for the girls, and I love it. I am, however, now wearing something that is from a store called Torrid. I don't know the name of it. I just know it comes in this real cool skull shaped bottle. It smells really good, kind of similar to Crush, and it's really nice. So check it out. Third question is, have you graduated from high school and or college? I did graduate high school, Central High class 265. That was in 2006. I don't even know what the number is now. Uh, I did go to college, community college, for like 2 semesters, but personal life got in the way, and now I dropped out, and now I just can't go back because of financial aid reasons. Um, but I do plan on getting all that settled and then going back and getting my degree in library sciences. So, good things to come with that. Question number 4, have you been out of the country? Luckily, I have been out of the country. When I was 15, going on 16, my sister was going to Europe because she wanted to celebrate her divorce and 1 year anniversary that was supposed to be. She basically was like, I'm going anyway. And I begged her to take me. So we went to London, England, obviously, and Paris, France. We went to London for a few days, then to Paris for a couple days, and then back to London. And I absolutely loved it. I want to go back again. It was so amazing. It was so fun. Um, One of my favorite memories from London is I was, 15, so it was me and my nephew, who's only 4 months younger than me. Um, we went to this big building in Piccadilly Circus called the Trocadero, and it's like a giant arcade with like 5 or 6 floors. And they had bumper cars in there, and we would get tokens for the bumper cars, and we would like pick people out of the line and double team them. So we'd both be ramming into the same person. And we picked this couple that was on this date, and we wound up triple teaming the guy. The girl, she was like, let's like double team, like all team up on him. So we triple teamed the guy and all wound up smashing into him, and he got really upset, and he called my nephew a wanker, and that was so funny. My nephew was so excited. It like made his trip, and it's like my favorite story to tell from when I went. Um, I'm a little upset about the Paris trip because I like art and I didn't get to go to any museums. And we went to the Eiffel Tower, but I'm so afraid of heights. I was such a wuss that I couldn't even go up. Like I couldn't even go up to the first level of the Eiffel Tower where they had a restaurant. I was like, no, I'm cool. I'll stay on the ground with the French military and their machine guns. Thanks. So that was really funny. Question 5: do you have siblings? Obviously, you know this question is a yes. So it's weird. I have two older half sisters from my mom's side. Then my mom and my biological dad had my brother, then me, and then my younger brother. And then years later, my biological dad had my younger sister. So I have three half sisters and two brothers. But I just call them all my siblings, my sisters. Like they may be half siblings by blood, but to me they're whole siblings. So yeah, three sisters, two brothers. Number 6 is my favorite restaurant. If you're not from the Philadelphia area, you will not know this place. Even if you are from the Philadelphia area, you might not know this place. But if you're ever in Philadelphia, there's a little restaurant in the Fishtown area. It is called Sketch Burger. It's really tiny, and they have vegan food there, but it's not a vegan place. And they have the best pulled pork sandwich I've ever had in my life. And best cheese fries. If you know what cheese fries are, they're French fries with cheese, like melted cheese on them. Sketch Burger in Philadelphia has the greatest cheese fries I've ever tasted in my life. They have the greatest pulled pork sandwich. They specialize in burgers. I've only had like a bite of the burger because I'm so obsessed with the pulled pork that that's all I ever order. I order the same thing every time, and I never want to like stray from that, although I probably should, but I just can't help it. And the place is really cool because they leave like markers and crayons and paper on the tables, and you can color and stuff, and the walls are covered in other people's art. So when you're in there, you're waiting for your food, you're looking on the walls at like all the different really cool things that people draw, like burger related pictures. And we're always hunting for Bob's Burgers. We have to find like all of the cast of Bob's Burgers when we're in there, and it's super fun. So Philadelphia area, Fishtown, Sketch Burger, best restaurant ever. I don't care what anybody else says. Number 7, are you a PC or Mac user? I am not tech savvy. I'm going to assume that I'm a Mac user because I don't have, I mean, a PC user because I don't have a Mac, an iMac. This is a Next book. It's got Windows on it. I don't know. I'm going to say I'm PC, but who really knows the answer to that question? I don't know. Number 8, what are your favorite TV shows? Right now, obviously, The Walking Dead. Last night was the season finale. I was highly upset by, and now I have to wait till October to know what happens, and that's very frustrating, but part of the appeal of the show, I guess. It's like the only show I religiously watch. Other than that, I like RuPaul's Drag Race. That one's always super fun. Ink Master. I like a lot of things that are related to like art. We like Big Bang Theory. And I'm starting to watch like a lot of stuff on Netflix. Obviously, Orange is the New Black. One of my favorite shows only lasted 3 seasons. It was United States of Tara. I wish they would bring that back. It was so good. But mostly I just kind of like binge watch random things on Netflix. I watched this one called Call the Midwife. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. It's based on the true life story of a midwife in a poor town in 1950s England, and it's so interesting to see how people lived then and what the midwives did. So if that's your kind of thing, check it out. Call the Midwife. Number 9. What phone do you have? I have a Android. It's LG. It's a touchscreen. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. I get it from Metro PCS, so there's that. Number 10. How tall are you? So you guys have not seen me standing up, but based on this thing behind me, you could probably tell I'm not that tall. I am only about 5'2", and I think that's rounding up on 5'2". I think technically I'm like 5'1 1/4", but screw that, I'm rounding up. Um, and the last question is, do you work, or do I work? And yes, I do. I am a library assistant at the Free Library of Philadelphia. It's a city job. It's really awesome. It's like the perfect job for me. I love, love, love the library. I love books. I love reading. And it's really cool because, there's a lot of different things that go on in a library that you don't really think about when you visit the library as just a patron. I had no idea all the different things that need to be done in the back before I started working there. So it's really interesting. I get to see almost every book that comes into our library brand new. I add all of those. I shelve books. And then I also check out books at the counter. And when people return those, I return them in the computer system. So it's really fun. I get to do things up the front and communicate with people and patrons and recommend books and movies, or get book and movie recommendations from people. And I have a lot of fun like talking to patrons about what they like. And then when I'm tired or just need to sit down, I go in the back office and I add books, I get rid of books, I tape up books, I do all kinds of things. So that's really fun. And I'm also working on like doing programs for teenagers in our library, which is technically a librarian's job, and I don't have a librarian degree, but my manager feels like that's something that I would like to do, and she's right, and she thinks I'll be good at it. So that's really cool that my boss kind of sees that of me. It's a lot of pressure, but it'll be fun. I get to do kind of like really cool different things. So that's the get to know me tag. Well, sort of tag. I'm just kind of answering the questions. I'm not going to tag anybody in it because I'm not too familiar with a lot of people on YouTube right now and all that. But if you have a YouTube channel and you want to do this tag, feel free to do that. I'll put the questions down in the bottom, and I'm thinking I'm going to get Jimmy to come and do a husband tag. It's not a whole lot of questions about him. It's more like, what does he know about our relationship and what does he remember? So I think that'll be fun, and I kind of want to introduce him to those of you who don't know him and kind of get a sense of like who we are. So if you have any other questions, feel free to put them down below, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram. That'll help you kind of get to know me and us a little better. And I will see everybody later.